and we are here for you. You looking for one of the hottest podcasts out? We talk about relationships, trending topic. Punk gonna say what he wanna say, regardless of what y'all say about him. And I know our guest Leisha gonna say what she wanna say. Hey,
for sure.
My name's Juso. I make us go. Punk makes us grow, and our guest makes the show. Let's get it. Hey, y'all want to start off with pleasantries or
start off with the fuckery? No, it don't matter. Start off however, you know.
Start off with this shit, okay. He be ready to get right to it. Did you guys see that the Shannon Sharpe lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice? Meaning that I guess she can't sue him in the future over this incident. Both sides have reached a mutual agreement. Was this a money grab, Punk?
She got paid?
Yeah, they reached a mutual agreement. That tells me somebody got paid.
She got paid for sure.
Money grab?
Yeah, it was self-explanatory.
It was definitely. Honestly,
we knew that
he set himself up for that.
Freaky.
Oh yeah, let's get into it. Go ahead, Lisa. He did set himself up, didn't he?
He set himself up for that, to sit there and then be talking about how y'all saw the clip where he was like, "Yeah, Unc don't like her. I like no matter of fact." He said, "I like him young. I like him young. You like him young, and now you like to pay him too." So he set himself up for that. You like them little young white girls, and that's what you get when you mess around with them.
I like the last part is what I always get y'all in trouble. Y'all be good into that last part. No, but I like how Shannon Sharpe was stunned though. Like people was coming on his podcast and it was like. They was just putting him on blast, like, we know you mess with them white girls. He was, oh, no, not me. Oh, no, I don't. No. Boy, get you. And then, Bug, you loving my Shannon Sharpe impersonation?
It's insane.
And then you see the girl that's suing him. And, come on,
she look like a little girl.
Yeah, she do.
Looks like a little girl. And then it was the clip of Monique telling him that he need to get him an old fat woman his age to sit down and cook him some food. He wouldn't be in this situation. He wouldn't be in this situation if he stopped messing around with them little girls, them little tenderonis.
It just seemed like, bro, why is you simping like this? Like, you got too much money. You got too much money to be simping. Sorry, we start off with the KK. We off the KK tonight, all right? But come on, bro. And you know she got a little bag. You know she got a nice little bag. She didn't get that $50 million that she was going for, but I know she got a nice little bag.
A lot of them like being fetishized. So to me, like just reading the messages, and I don't know if y'all looked into some of the stuff that was being said during this case.
I saw some of it.
She was telling him like, "Oh, I want you to put your black baby gravy in me." Like that's like fetish stuff.
It is.
That's fetish stuff.
Would you date Shannon Sharpe?
Would I date him?
Yeah.
He a little old. He a little bit on the older side for me. Maybe like when he was younger. I don't know. He kind of give me a little.
Is he attractive to you?
He all right. He a decent looking. He a okay looking guy. He give me. It's not that he not attractive. He give me a little off. Like he might.
Come on.
He might like what I like.
Whoa.
He give me a little bit of that. Give me a little bit of sass. Just a little bit.
I wasn't going there with it. I just don't think Shannon Sharpe, like, I don't know. We didn't, you know, NFL, like athletes and stuff. You usually hear a lot about them when they athletes, you know, and we didn't really hear a lot. I feel like Shannon Sharpe kind of in the world now in a way that he wasn't before, and he's living life. Yeah, you know, he living life in a way that he didn't have the opportunity to, and you know.
No, I think that he trying to beat them rumors. You know, they've been saying that he was dipping and dabbling with his assistant for a while, his male assistant, and I feel like a lot of this is perfectly set up. it's outrage in order to deter from the rumors, because we never
But
heard.
I thought the Michelle thing was.
That's what I was about to say. We never
bed.
heard of none of this stuff happening until they started saying he was dating his assistant. Then when they say he was sleeping with his assistant, now he accidentally goes on live having sex. He trying to make us believe he ain't gay so bad. That's just what I think it is. I think the whole going, how do you go a whole live video having sex? Come on now. Somebody prop that camera up and press start. Live don't start on its own. He trying to beat them rumors. That's what that is. And it's okay. It's like Tyler Perry be trying to beat them rumors. He ain't beating them though. Tyler, I don't mean no harm.
Hold on, let me introduce, because I did have this on as one of the topics, but I didn't know if Punk knew anything about it. But Tyler Perry has some allegations as well, didn't he?
What he's sued right now
from a dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this was one of his employees, I believe.
Mm-hmm. From the haves and the have-nots, one of the employees is saying that he was basically being inappropriate with him and coming on to him. I mean, these are grown men though. Like,
I wanted to bring that, but Alicia, I wanted to bring that back around to power dynamics, right? Because if I'm your boss, right? Because that's what the lawsuit is kind of about, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he felt pressured to continue to do certain things, or, and it's like, that's when power dynamics come into play. Like, back in the day, a man would hire the pretty secretary, and then all of a sudden they married and having a kid or something, But now we have this thing with power dynamics to where if I'm your boss, I can't be having like relations with you because things like this is gonna happen. If things don't end well, you're gonna be suing me. It's gonna be allegations, something like that. So from y'all general, perspective about the Tyler Perry thing, do you think that's a money grab as well? Because they was releasing text messages on that too,
and the text didn't even seem that bad.
No, they didn't. But you could tell something was going on. You could tell it was more than a professional relationship.
I think this comes down to people it's not really necessarily your boss being inappropriate with you. I think it's that a lot of times people put money over morals.
Okay.
So there are a lot of people who see fame and they understand, okay, I might not be a gay man, or I might not be a woman who wants to do this, this, and this, but I don't want to turn this opportunity down, so I'm going to go along with it until it don't benefit me no more. And I think that in a workplace, if the person is doing that to you, let's just say Tyler Perry specifically, I don't know, allegedly is coming on to his employees. In the beginning, as a straight male, why don't you say, nah, boss, we can't rock like that, but I'll come to work. They don't nip it in the butt. But
from their perspective, they're saying, if I decline, I will be blackballed from this industry. You know how the industry is. It's a tight-knit group. And if you piss off the wrong person, you out. You back to regular. Hey, your dreams, your hopes, everything that you was striving for in this industry, gone.
Morals over money. Which one is it?
Absolutely.
Is it
morals
your pride?
Over money.
Because Cat Williams said he turned it all down a lot of times. He said he had to tell Diddy no a few times. And I'm sure Diddy is fully capable of blackballing that man.
Why are we talking about Diddy? Can we leave?
Because you have to, people be so hell bent on the fame and the notoriety that they will give up their soul for it. And in some scenarios, you just have to say no. That's it. It doesn't matter if it's Tyler Perry, Tyler the Creator. I don't give a damn what Tyler it is. If they're telling you to do something inappropriate, just say no. Don't let them come on to you 17 times for 2 years straight and then go run and file a lawsuit. No, the first time they do it, because guess what?
Flirt back and forth.
You gonna flirt back and forth for 3 years and realize you ain't get the part, and then now you want to sue Tyler Perry. Like, come on now, like that's just corny to me.
And dude did get a job though. He had a salary of $400,000 for whatever position he was holding. So he did get some bread, but he want more bread.
He want more when that money ran out. And being gay is not a crime.
Punk, you shaking your head. What's going on, man?
Oh, she said everything. I'm not with the people doing something willingly and then it's like, oh, he was powerful. Like,
you didn't have to. You just didn't want to be broke.
You didn't.
You chose not wanting to be broke over your morals. A lot of times, I'm sure Tyler Perry ain't make that man text him back all them text messages.
You chose the money.
You chose the money. Like, if my boss come on to me the first time, I'm going to go, okay, because they got actors unions and all of that stuff. So you mean to tell me the first time you felt like it was inappropriate, you didn't say nothing to nip it in the butt. Or the second time, or if he asked you on a date or whatever the scenario is, at no point did you say, hey, let's just keep this professional. Or did you say, hey, let me reach out to the actors union. Or let me file an EEOC.
So hold on. He's a straight man?
He's a straight man. A straight adult male.
You a straight male scared to tell Tyler Perry is, I'm guessing, homosexual
tell him no.
Or whatever. You're scared to tell him no because you're not interested in same-sex relationship. Like, that's a truthful, easy out.
It ain't like it's Diddy. Tyler Perry ain't hanging you off the side of a building. If Diddy did that, we don't know if Diddy did that. But
we leave Diddy alone.
Diddy's a wild boy, man.
He is a wild boy.
Diddy's a wild
boy.
Hey, anybody that needs a pallet jack full of Astroglide is a wild boy. He's a wild person.
All the people in there was some wild people.
Yeah, it was wild.
Everybody was gliding.
My thing is just stop allowing people to do stuff to you that you're not okay with, and don't say nothing because you don't want to lose out on money or an opportunity. Blow that shit up. Blow it up as soon as it happens.
We all got the option to say no.
Especially as a man to another man, an adult male. Like, say something.
Here at Save It for the Booth, we do not victim shame.
What?
No victim blaming over here. No, I was just kidding. Hey, man. Tyler,
stand up for yourself in the beginning, man. Like, this just called self-advocating. Like, we teach kids that, like, advocate for yourself. You shouldn't be scared to advocate for yourself. No means no, like in anybody's world. So you should just say no. Advocate for yourself.
I think he thought that was going to be a big shock factor for us, like putting it out like, oh my God, Tyler Perry flirted with me, like we didn't know already.
No, we wasn't shocked.
We wasn't shocked.
Nobody cared.
I'm sure he wasn't shocked. None of us were shocked. I don't even think any of us are shocked about the Diddy stuff. Nobody's shocked.
Nope.
Nobody actually even cares. We don't care what you do in your bedroom.
It's people that care. They watching them trials like it ain't nothing.
I mean, I keep up with it, but I don't care. I don't care I care if you're abusing people. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if Diddy get out and have freak offs if they consensual freak offs. I don't care. But when you start beating Cassie and blacking her eye and all that stuff, that's the stuff we care about. I don't give a damn if he like me. That's on him.
Let's get off Diddy. Did y'all see Klay Thompson and Meg the Stallion out on the town?
Mm-hmm.
So, Punk, what did you think about this narrative of basically they cooking Klay Thompson, saying he cooked for I don't know, being the new boyfriend of Meg the Stallion. She hit him with the I've never been treated like this before. They said he cooked.
Free Tory.
No.
I don't care about really nothing she got going on. Like, I just don't. And if Klay is the best person she's ever been with, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. If that's what he want. I hope it works out. If it doesn't, we probably seen it coming.
I think Megan is a baddie, and I think that a lot of guys like to slut shame her publicly for stuff that their girlfriends have done that they probably don't even know about. I think that
what's she being slut shamed?
They're saying she's been passed around. She's dated the baby, she dated whoever she dated, whatever. She's young. She don't have no kids. Let's just be honest. She's in her 20s. She has no kids. She's not married.
Didn't she say she was like a virgin when she first came out?
I ain't never heard her say that, but She doesn't have any kids. She doesn't have any commitment to anybody, and she doesn't owe anybody anything. She's allowed to date and go out and find whatever it is she's looking for. And I think that men like to slut shame women, but when they find a woman they really like, a lot of them. Now, I'm not going to say all of them. There are some that are very keen on body count and all that stuff, but most of the time when a man meets their dream woman, they don't be asking her no body count. They don't be asking all that stuff. I have never had even one guy in life asked me what my body count was. Not to say that it's high, but nobody's ever asked. People just date you. They don't care. People
that
only,
was one of the topics on the list. Body count matters.
Yeah, people only care because she's famous. They only care because she's famous. And Meg, do what you're gonna do, babe. Enjoy it, have fun. And if it's not her husband, it's like, I don't like that she keeps being public, because now that if it's not her husband, or if they don't work out, when she dates again, they gon' fucking talk about her for the next fucking 2 years. Like, she got to stop being public. Like, once you see your relationships are not working, love these people in private, because she was just, now the part that they are saying that she was just with Torrey Craig at the Bulls games and all of that. She was with another basketball player, and that was maybe the end of last year. But he cheated on her. A whole Instagram model came out and said that she was messing around with him. What is she supposed to do? She's supposed to sit and cry forever? She's going to move on. And she ain't moving on. Now, y'all really be talking about her if she moved on with a scrub. She ain't moved on with no scrub.
She moved on to somebody in the same industry.
In the same industry, but with a ring. So, I mean, did she really downgrade?
He proposed to her? Oh, you talking about
No, he got a ring.
Man, nobody care about that.
He got a title. She didn't go down, she went up.
I ain't talking about down or up. It's just like,
No, I'm talking about the people in the comments that's got to say something about her, when in reality she's up.
They definitely in the comments.
They in the comments.
They in the comments.
He don't care. She don't care. Why do we care? I don't care. It ain't me. I'm not going from person to person. So who cares?
I definitely don't care.
I don't give a damn. That's her coochie, and she looks great. She looks amazing.
Have y'all seen the "He Drained the Life Out of You" challenge?
What?
All right, let me pull it on up.
Sounds negative.
I did see that. Basically, before a relationship versus after a relationship.
Yeah.
I did see that. So basically, they showing the girls, like, the video of them, they all sexy and hot before the relationship, and then they was in a long-term relationship, and they would look beat the hell down afterwards. Whoa, out bags, and they ass hell falling out, fat, sloppy.
Or actually, they was doing.
Not all of them.
Here's how they was doing it. They was showing while they was in a relationship, like, you know, pop, bogus, and then
afterwards,
got out the relationship,
and they glowed up.
They glowed up.
So I seen both ways. I saw that one, and then I saw the one before the relationship, and then once they got in the relationship, they looked a mess. What you think? You think relationships suck the life out of people?
Only if you let it. I think it can. We get complacent. Like, it's not. I don't think it's because of your spouse though. Like, I guess in a sense, but like, we get lazy. It's not your spouse's fault if you stop taking care of your body, stop dressing nice. Like, that's not up to your spouse to do. So if you walking around looking popped, I doubt your spouse told you to look popped. Or
is it that they left the burden on you? Maybe y'all got kids now and everything is on you. They're not helping.
We adults living life. I mean, like, we gotta do these adult things. We have to adult. So you was gonna have to adult anyway. Don't blame me for that. Like, we gotta adult, go to work, all of that, pay bills. You still should be able to get dressed and look nice, like, and that's up to you.
I do feel like being with the wrong person will take the energy out of you, especially when you don't know how to leave. Because I feel like I remember being in a relationship where I started to feel like I was in prison. And it was no waking up happy or waking up wanting to put on makeup or put on some cute clothes. It was just literally passing the days by until I felt like I was good enough, or not good enough, but strong enough to get out of it. So sometimes a bad relationship will do that to you. And it necessarily wasn't that person's fault, but the relationship being toxic or bad was taking the energy from me to show up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You feel like
I won't blame it on that person though.
You don't, right? I was gonna say, you don't feel like that's like you're not really taking accountability.
No, it was just, if something is causing you depression, if you know about depression, sometimes depression you don't even want to get out the bed. And when you feel like you trapped, especially like when you first have kids. Like for me, I'm not gonna say I can't take accountability. I just had very small kids and I depended on that person a lot. It wasn't financially, I just depended on them a lot to help with the kids when they were small, especially because I was working. But yeah, I felt trapped. And it led to depression, which led to you starting to, not care or not, taking care of yourself the way you did in the beginning. Then once you get up out of there, you feel free and then you start looking better.
But what made you feel trapped though? Because you saying I feel trapped, but so what did he do to make you feel trapped?
What did he do to make me feel trapped?
Right, because you saying this is basically it was on your partner that the reason why you was feeling the way you was feeling.
I felt trapped because I was like, I had this new baby and I didn't have a whole big support system helping me with the baby. And at the time when I had the baby, I didn't want any more kids. So, it happened and this person talked me into it after I told them I didn't want any more kids. And then once I had the kid, they were kind of being controlling with the kid. So using the kid they knew I didn't have a support system, so they were trying to control me with the kid, knowing that like if you don't keep this kid, I can't go to work. So it was like more of I felt trapped type in that sense, as like knowing I didn't have a support system, so using that as a reason to dictate what would happen in the relationship. Then when the kids got a little bigger, I was out.
Okay, you needed them to get more independence.
Yeah, and then it was like people think it's always so easy to just leave a relationship, but when you leave in a relationship, especially when you got little kids, you not just leaving the relationship or you are separating your kids from the family that they know. So if my kids have always had this person in the house and then I just uproot our life, that's something that they have to get used to. And it was something that my son had to get used to because my kid's dad, he only has one son, and I'm his only kid's mom, and that's all my kids know. So when we split, my baby would cry every day and ask, could his dad come over? Can he spend the night with us? Mom, why my dad not here no more? Even though he knew the relationship was bad because he would see the fighting and stuff, but it was still hard on him emotionally. So I did feel trapped because I didn't want to uproot my family. I just felt like I had to at some point, especially when you start fighting and stuff in front of the kids.
Yeah, that's never good. Then they be running around like ain't nothing happening.
No, they be telling your business. My son got to the barbershop and was getting his haircut, and he's like, hey, Mom, you remember that last time when you and my daddy was wrestling on the couch? I'm like, why would you say that? He pushed you across the... Why would you say that to the barber? I said, shut up. So kids, they remember stuff. So when it starts to get bad like that, you got to go. So, yeah, you can feel trapped, and it can drain you.
Anything else fun for you? Okay, you playing quiet today.
No, it just wasn't nothing.
Okay. All right. Polygyny and polygamy have been around longer than monogamy. Is it possible mankind had it right the first time?
Yes.
Polygamy?
Yeah, polygamy and polygyny.
Do the women get to be polygamous? Was that a thing, or was it only the men having multiple wives, or did the women have multiple husbands?
This I did not look into. Hold on. I did look into some stuff though. Hold on. Where did I put that? Oh, here we go. All right. Early human is it on me? Nope. Early human societies were largely tribal and small, and mating patterns were more fluid. In many cases, dominant males and hunter-gatherer groups had access to multiple females. This is a form of polygyny, one man, multiple women, which is a type of polygamy. This pattern mirrors what we see in many other primates. Okay, so they're not really saying, because
So we gonna just say just the men.
Yeah, we gonna just say just the men. Yeah, they're not really, because this other one is talking about powerful men too. Wealthy, powerful men could support more than one wife and more children. So polygamy continued in many cultures for thousands of years. Monogamy is relatively new and often cultural or religious. Monogamy became more common with the rise of Western civilizations and organized religion, particularly Christianity. So yeah. Polygamy is older and was widespread for most of human history. Monogamy became more dominant the last few thousand years, mainly due to cultural, legal, and religious shifts. Punk, you was given an answer earlier. Is it possible mankind had it right the first time?
Yep.
Expound.
It's just and I'm not saying like that's the way it needs to be, should be. Whatever people do is what they do. Like, you gotta do what make you happy. But y'all, it's way more y'all than it is of us, right? Even like in biblical terms, for whatever reason it may be, at the end of it all, it's like 7 of y'all to 1 of us.
Correct. Everybody ain't gonna get a husband.
You know, it just ain't the way it's set up, but yeah, that's the way it is for protection reason, for all the things that y'all need from us as far back as you can remember. Hunting, protection, like, yeah, it was multiple women clinging to men because y'all outnumber us. Y'all need what we supposed to provide, the protection, the stability, providing. Now it's financially, but way it was hunting, going to get the food, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all needed that. What else were y'all gonna do, die?
I don't know. Women got independent these days, so I don't know. I think that a lot of these women are in polygamous relationships and they don't even know.
That ain't the same thing.
He's polygamous.
Those people know.
No, he polygamous.
Then they're just liars.
You're not.
We're not even gonna do that because that's like mixing something that it ain't. They supposed to know. Otherwise, dude's just a liar. Nah, but
they be knowing.
If they don't know and they ain't cool with it, we ain't gonna say it's that. That's cheating and people lying. Because it is a right way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
polygamy.
Yeah.
So do you think polygamy is okay? So we know we see polygamy on TV a lot now and on Instagram or TikTok.
Alicia, first, is it possible mankind got it right the first time?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Okay. Expound.
I would have to know what life was like before it is what it is now. So I don't know. I don't know if those women were happy with that or they just dealt with it because they had to. I don't know. Did they get it right before?
I mean, if it was the norm.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that was the norm back then. So maybe they were happy with that being, sharing one man. But I wouldn't know. I would have to know what that life was like for them.
Punk, any chance monogamy was brought around for a sense of control and a sense of keeping people poor?
I don't know what the reason behind it may have been. That could make sense.
Here's my thing, like more families,
yeah, more community,
houses,
people got to spend,
instead of more of a communal type of atmosphere where, it might be, more people living in this house than just, your typical probably four person,
That's what I was going to say. Is that normal though? How is that normal for children? Like one man, 5 women, all the kids siblings, and they all together. That don't seem normal. You think that was normal?
We talk about family. How normal is it that it's one man with 4 baby mamas and all the kids somewhere else and he got a split time?
None of it's normal. I mean, it's normalized.
But that's what it's like what you value. Why we think that's not normal?
I don't know. Just going back to what you were saying about how there's like a disproportionate number of men to women, I do think it makes sense that somebody gonna have to share, regardless. It's not enough men to women, but we do live in the times where not only is it not enough men to women, a lot of the men don't want to date women, and a lot of the men. I'm serious.
I know.
It's already not enough men.
I know.
Half of them are gay. Half of them are trans. Half the women are now dating women as well. So some of the women are even looking for y'all.
Yeah, but it's more y'all looking for us than it is of us looking for y'all. Obviously,
For sure.
Y'all outnumber us anyway, and then
Yeah, don't let you,
you
be
said
ugly. You got to pick. They gonna pick from the good looking ones first. So if you ugly, you kind of cooked a little bit. If it's already not enough men to women ratio.
I think it creates.
Well, why so many single men too? There's a lot of single men out here as well.
It is. There's a lot of single black men without children.
It's a lot. If y'all are so outnumbered, which y'all are, why are there so many single men? Go into them factories right now. Half the men in their 40s, they not married. They ain't got nobody.
Punk, you want to expound? Do you want to?
I just think they don't want what they got to pick from. They got to venture out and find some other women.
Maybe that's what it is.
What they looking at ain't shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I was single, I don't see myself wanting to be in a relationship.
With nobody? Like if you had to start over?
If I had to start over, I'm just looking at the world and like how it is, and you know the shit I hear people trying to date.
It is. It's terrible. The dating is horrible.
I'm good.
Scary.
The dating
I'm
is
good.
terrible.
I'm good, and I've been with my wife a long time. So nowadays the world is different than when we got together. You know the shit people looking for, the shit people after, financial gain. Like scammers. It's just like I wouldn't even. You would have to really like wow me for me to be like, oh yeah, you know, because I don't even know. You don't even know people motives these days. Motherfuckers been together 16 years, get married, and file divorce 3 weeks later. Like, come on, like what? I'll just be single. You know, we could travel.
Birdman and
that shit is crazy.
Wait,
but
who?
Birdman and Tony Braxton.
They got married,
and she filed divorce 3 months later.
Oh no, I didn't.
It might not even
that.
been 3 months later. 30 like insane.
And won't
have
60 million. Or
the same thing just happened with Jello.
But they was together a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? But
Jello got divorced.
Jello, y'all ain't just think that girl is he was.
Hold on, Bob.
Yes,
he
Jello,
was married.
He was with Nikki Baby. He had 2 kids with her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had 2 kids with Nikki Baby from Love and Hip Hop, and then Nikki Baby. She was one of the girls on Love and Hip Hop. He had 2 kids with her. This was his first baby's mom. They was just all over the magazines as this like cute little couple. Her second baby by him. The baby's 4 weeks pregnant. He basically comes home and tells her, I'm leaving. And I got another baby on the way. And he moves out, packs up all his stuff, moves out, and I'm assuming moves the new girl in. This girl is still pregnant right now. So this is like all happening within, mind you, the new baby with the old girl is not probably 1 or maybe 2. So this is Jello doing a lot in a short period of time. So now the new girl, we didn't even know he was married. She just filed for divorce for him. They supposedly got married while she was pregnant, and she's still pregnant, and they get supposedly filing for divorce. The new baby ain't even here yet.
See what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stay single. I ain't got time. That's too much. Like, and
they are coming in and going. They coming and going. People out here don't have the right motives though when it comes to dating.
We could do it. We could go see the world. I'm good on that.
But the relationship is done.
Sure.
If y'all see in the world, y'all in a relationship. Y'all gonna be in a relationship. Either y'all in one or y'all gonna be in one. You ain't just seeing the world with just.
I'm just saying, like, I ain't saying we can't do. I just don't see myself. I'm glad that ain't something I gotta worry about.
That you gotta worry about.
Get that hypothetical out of here. Hey, I saw this TikTok punk. I think I sent it to you. It said, you get nothing out of being a provider and a protector. Facts or cap?
I don't think I saw that one. But you don't. That's like it's expected.
Okay.
And then if you feel like you should get anything, it's like you want a cookie for doing what you're supposed to. It's like, damn.
Well, who are you providing and protecting? Because if you providing and protecting your family, your children, your wife, what are you supposed to get? Yeah, you're gonna get something. A man who provides and protects his wife is gonna get nurturing back. It's got to be some type of an even exchange. So whether
saying you have to,
you don't
what
have
happens
to, but you
is two
should
different. Oh, okay.
be getting
So
the man is providing and protecting, and the woman should be nurturing and creating a home. Does that always happen? No. Do men always provide and protect? No. So it's just really everybody doing their part.
The comments under that post, it was a lot of men, a lot of older men.
They are the worst.
Yeah.
They are the worst. The older men on
experience.
I don't know who told y'all to start making Instagrams and TikToks, but please go back to. I wish y'all didn't know how to use y'all phones.
What they were saying.
Hold on, Alicia, what happened to the fun is for everybody? I remember you said we was asking on the Pop the Balloon challenge, and they had the older people. It was like,
no, they deserve the date and all of that. But when they get on Instagram, they get on my nerves, and then they be on there with one picture in the bathroom mirror and got the nerve to be under somebody's comments talking stuff like. Y'all get off there. I remember when y'all didn't know how to use y'all phones. I wish we need to go back to that. So when
what was they saying?
Older guys didn't know how to use y'all's phones.
What was they saying?
No, but it was men just giving their testimony, man. I provided for 20, 30 years, put my kids through college, gave my wife everything she asked for, and at the end of it, I ain't getting nothing. Ain't nobody here to take care of me. Ain't nobody looking for me. Ain't nobody checking for me. You know, I provided, they took, and it was no return on interest. That's what the comments was given.
What was the reason? Because nobody's getting all of that and nothing in return without a reason for why she left. You mean to tell me you gave this woman the life, you provided, you protected, and she just up and left? It'd be more to that story, and the men don't be saying why that happened. They be thinking that they supposed to provide and protect and do whatever they feel like on their own time.
Did he say she left?
Because they said that.
No, not all of them.
I just think these men feel unappreciated in their home, like for what they feel like the amount of stuff that they do. It's like what they want, to feel like there's reciprocation. They're not getting whatever it is that they need. And then when your kids go off and live their lives, they ain't checking in like that. You know, like, and who they check in with the most?
They mom.
Usually mama, you know, so it just ain't. Me and my wife had them conversations like our oldest, like she talked to him way more than I do. Like,
and you like, I provided, you ain't gonna call and tell me.
I actually haven't thought about none of that for real, like that deep.
So it don't bother you?
Not at this moment, it don't, because I ain't thought about it that deep. But shit,
when you're 60 and ain't nobody calling.
When you think about it, like that's probably what it end up being.
I guess
we all got a story to tell. You know, it's three sides to a story. You know, and hey, one thing I do love about having a podcast is the fact that you get to like give your perspective. You get to have a voice, really. You know, and just the reactions we do get on TikTok and all the comments and everything. I love the discourse, and I love to know the fact that even though some of our situations might be very particular, it's always somebody out there that can relate to it. You know, you'll see it could just be one comment there, you know, saying that, no, I understand what he's trying to say. Like, even if it's 1,000 comments going against you, you know, sometimes we just need that perspective to just kind of get us going to the next day. So,
and to be honest,
it's good that everybody can, you know, have a voice. That even if, you know, they don't know what the hell they talk about, just give them a voice. You know, we all need an outlet.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I don't mind when people feel no type of way about nothing I say, because like everybody got a voice, and unfortunately everybody not comfortable speaking and not caring what somebody think about what they say, you know. So I don't care. You know, so I'm gonna say what I got to say, you know, how I feel and what I think, what I know. And for the people that do relate to it, identify with any of those things, and you know, I'm glad y'all do. Somebody, you know, I'm gonna speak my experiences, and if it helps somebody, or if it's somebody like, oh yeah, I've been through that too, like, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Because everybody don't get to speak, don't get to have their voice, don't get to say how they feel, don't feel relatable. So yeah,
absolutely. And then y'all, I'm just freestyling now. But for y'all that be in the I always see this comment and y'all think y'all be eating with this comment. They need to take podcast equipment away from. I just be like.
Or they say goofy shit like podcast equipment need to be expensive so people can't afford it.
Telling me that too.
Stop trying to count our pockets. Y'all don't know what we can afford.
What?
That should be so wild. Like you don't even know how much money been spent on stuff already. What we can afford. Like it's just insane. The comments that be said about it. Like. And here you are commenting. Thank you.
Hey, thank
you. Appreciate it.
Run us up. And then the thing is though, it's like podcast equipment. What microphones and cameras? Like, come on, man. Like, it ain't that deep. But on to the next topic here. Sometimes you just gotta send them back to the type of person they're used to dealing with.
Definitely.
Go ahead, give it to me, Leisha.
You got to send them back to what they used to dealing with.
Yeah, the type of person that they used to dealing with.
Definitely. I just think it's more like boundaries. If you meet somebody new and they come into your life and they used to toxic and that's not what you into, you got to just cut that short. It ain't necessarily about sending them back. It's really just leaving them where you found them at the first time. The one thing my 30s has taught me is leaving people where they had you fucked up at the first time. I don't got 2-3 times to tell you if that's what you used to, baby, go back over there. If you used to, being able to lie and the girl gonna accept whatever you say, go back over there where that's comfortable at. Because for me, like, I got a certain type of what I will and won't, deal with, and I'm okay with not having nobody if that don't mean I have to deal with a bunch of mess. Because there are women who will deal with anything just to say they got somebody in. For me, you could just go deal with them.
There are people
not even just women, men, women, people. Because I've seen men in some of my clips that have gone viral who, they want somebody, so they'll deal with, if she's pretty, they'll deal with some of anything. But for me, no. Like, and I don't know if y'all saw it, but
I've seen that too.
Yeah, people will deal with anything. There was a thing that I was just reading that says,
for me, no.
No. You won't.
I'm not
dealing with just anything just to have somebody just because she bad or whatever. No, I don't care what kind of money you got, how good you think you look. If you making my life harder, you stressing me out, I ain't sleeping at night, you can go. You can get on up out of here. You know what I was finna say is they said that there was a study that says that millennial women are the largest group of women who are choosing to be single. And like, there used to be the narrative that women were gonna die single, or like single, a woman retiring single meant misery. And there are a lot of women who are choosing singleness. They don't want to date at all. They just want to be alone. They want to travel. They want to take group trips with their friends. They have completely dating out of the picture. And I kind of see why. Because sometimes, like what we just said, the dating pool is ridiculous.
Oh, my goodness.
There's no men, it's both.
But why though?
Why?
Why is the dating
Because
pool
everybody out for self is bad out here. Because everybody just looking for what they want. It ain't no real communication going on. It's already expectations before you even meet a person to know anything about them. Like, coming from both directions. Because I think we already have expectations of what we think you're gonna want from us. Like, we're already expecting what we think you're gonna expect.
It's worse now.
We think that's what, like, we're already thinking about that and our own expectations for you. Then you thinking about your expectations and what you think we want from you and our expectations. It's like everybody got expectations and ain't nobody talked about shit. That's why you can't even say hello to a person, because you thinking I'm expecting this and that, and it's just like, hey, how you doing? We can't even just naturally communicate without somebody expecting, and it's just like, it's bad.
Hey, that was one of the topics though. Did my camera. Did y'all see that? It was, I don't want to. I'm sorry, but it was black women. They was saying, so a black man was saying like, man, I hate when I greet black women and they They have an attitude. They act like they don't want to say nothing back.
And that lady came on like, I don't owe you nothing, black man, because that's the one you talking
never
about.
saw
Yeah,
that.
go ahead. What was she saying?
She went off like, just because you black, I don't owe you no hello. I might not be in the mood. I don't feel like it. Like, I don't owe you anything because you said hello. And it's like,
I do think people do
Yeah,
have
y'all
to stop
wonder why
feeling
niggas
entitled
don't-
to people's time.
it's not even in type. But see,
you can be
that's-
polite though.
Who,
It's
and
okay
that's
to
what
be
I'm
polite.
saying. Like, what's the harm in you saying hello? Like, it ain't that it's like somebody expects you to, but and that's just
You know
it's
what,
the
though? You
bad
know what a
space
lot of
that.
times-
Hold on,
that
let me
comes
jump in. Let me jump in real quick. Then solve this before y'all do y'all back and forth. I'm still gonna let y'all do y'all back and forth. You know what it is, Punk?
What?
A lot of men messed it up. It's a particular man that uses hello as a way to an introduction of trying to holler at a girl or try to talk to a girl. Because it doesn't stop it doesn't stop there. So
I was
But
just
I
about to say something similar to that. At least what I've experienced. I try not to be rude to people, but what I've experienced is that there are a lot of men, and you might not be one of them, but there are a lot of men who can't read scenarios where someone's being friendly to them. There is a lot of scenarios where you are genuinely just being nice, or you genuinely just speaking back, and that person takes that as you guys are flirting, and they can't read the room. And I've had that happen a few times where somebody will come tell me like, oh yeah, that person's like super into you, or he thinks y'all have a chance. And in my mind, I don't even think I've said anything past surface level friendly. So there's a lot of men who can't read the room. So now it's very hard to be super friendly with some of these guys because they don't know how to. They so used to women being mean to them that when someone's actually nice to them, they think that is something there. People don't know how to read the room.
go ahead, Punk.
Did you hear what
Stop
you
covering
said?
up.
What?
They so used to women being mean to them.
But that's
they
true.
don't
That's
know how
not a
to,
black woman thing, though. That's just a women thing. Period. I don't think that's a black woman thing. That's a women thing. When you have
Are we
some
talking
men,
about black men?
we just talking about men. Period.
Come on.
I wasn't
man.
talking
We
about black
trying-
men.
We trying to skate. We trying to skate tonight. Us see. We
No,
skating,
I'm not talking
man.
about black men. I'm talking about
Well,
men in
the
general.
Video, it was a black
It was
woman
a black-
talking
The video
about
was
black
Women, and she was a black woman.
Well, she
talking
was a
about
black woman.
men.
It was a black woman talking about
This
black men.
this my thing, and I just had to say this to Cuzzo on Facebook, right?
What?
Because she said that, like, just because I speak, don't mean you
I
get
like
the
you.
I like you and you get to harass me.
That.
Here's the bad thing with this, right? I gotta approach you.
Okay.
If I think you're attractive, I have to approach you.
Correct.
Because you're not gonna approach me. Y'all don't have to think about how that feels on the other end of you having to say hello to someone and read the room to see if their hello means, oh hey, I like you, or if it just means, oh hey, how you doing? Y'all ain't gotta think about none of that, right? We have to.
But y'all, not you.
Hold on. Men
Okay.
have to. So once we say, what are we supposed to say to get your attention? We walking by. What do you want? Because if it's not hello, what is it?
No, you can say hello.
So
you can
we have
compliment
to do
some-
that.
But there are some of the guys who ruin it for everyone.
Okay, but hold on. Let me get to because y'all think it's ruined because it's like a harassment thing, right? So we have to say hello. So let's get past that.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? If you don't say shit back, yeah, that come off rude. But he gets the point too, right? I get it. But then if you do say hello, if he asks you how you doing or compliments you or whatever comes next, he has to do that to shoot his shot. He don't get to like wait on you to respond and react to give him an end. Y'all just passing by, or maybe you sitting down there at the bar. We don't have a choice. We have to actually say something. Then
That's true.
if you like him, you're okay with the further questions, right? Because oh, he's attractive. I don't know that until you tell me you ain't interested, right? But you may tell a man that you think attractive, you're not interested. Have you done that before? And then he say something else, and then it's like, oh, he applied a little pressure because y'all like the little pressure applied if y'all think the man attractive. But if he ain't attractive, he creepy and he harassing you. We gotta walk a thin ass line with trying to approach women, period.
You do.
And then if we don't speak, we get the narrative of black men don't like black women. Y'all don't speak to us. Chivalry dead. Why y'all? So it's like, what do y'all want from? Do you see all the shit we got to think about just to say hello to y'all?
But do you think about the stuff that we have to think about when the men are coming in? And it's not a black. When I say it's not a skating, it's not a black woman thing. It's a woman thing. There are so many women who are approached by men who don't know how to take rejection, and a lot of times women don't want to be approached at all. Because I have watched men approach women. So, hey, beautiful. Hey, sweetheart. What's your name? And when they don't get the response they want, oh no, I'm okay. I'm good. Now you all type of bald head.
Yeah,
bitches.
them people goofy. I don't
but
like.
That
I'm not.
A lot. It happens, and it is. We have seen
we
stories.
In Chicago too, so that don't help.
It happens. It happens so often that women will be approached by men, ask for their number, and then when you tell them, oh, even if you're nice about it, I watched a video on TikTok where the girl kept saying, no, I'm okay. She was in her car. She kept trying to let the window up, and that guy would not leave. She kept saying, I'm okay. I'm just waiting on somebody. He wouldn't leave. So now it's like sometimes you don't want to initiate conversations with random men because you don't know if you say you're not interested. If they gonna haul off and slap the shit out of you, pull out a gun, or what's gonna happen next, or they just gonna walk off.
So can I ask you a question?
What
is the solution to that? Because I don't think women like the real solution to that. Because if y'all not gonna talk to men, then what is the real solution to that? Because if you don't want to be talked to or approached because of the weirdos, the people doing weird shit.
It's the weirdos that's ruining it.
What are we supposed to do if we're interested in you? How does this thing happen? Because if y'all either don't want to be approached or now I approached you and I got to think about all this other stuff and I'm like,
I think it's okay to approach. It's okay to approach, but you are obviously a man with common sense, so you know how to read the room, correct? Well, you married, so you clearly know how to read the room because you made it all the way to the aisle. But there are men who don't know how to read the room, so it's really just knowing how to read the room. Once that girl says she's not interested, don't take it as, oh, she has an attitude. But she's just not interested.
Think about you saying women don't want to be approached and how that projects when you're walking in the mall or wherever and you don't want to be approached. You're wearing that.
So if I'm wearing it, then.
But then women will say men don't approach. Y'all don't like us. Y'all don't approach us. Y'all don't. What we supposed to do? You wearing don't approach me.
I think that when a woman is interested, you can tell that she wants to be approached.
See what I'm saying? How I'm supposed? You see all this work I gotta do just to say hello.
It's the work you have to do.
How you
turn
that off?
Though.
If you walking through the mall like I don't want to be approached, how you turn that off because I walk past?
Walking through the mall not wanting to be approached is if you approach and the woman says, you know what, I'm good, or whatever she says. Because 90% of the time, ain't no woman you say, hey, hi, beautiful, or whatever you say. I don't know what y'all niggas be saying, but you walking up on her and you saying something to her, she not turning around like, Nick, get your broke ass on. No, that's not how that shit going. That's like shit on comedy movies. But in real life, if she not interested, she'll just say, she might turn you down, but ain't nobody just saying all that. But I've seen a plethora of niggas. I ain't want your fat ass no way. Broke ass. I see that often.
You do see that often. Okay.
I see that. Okay. I see that for sure.
So I was trying to holler though.
All right, so let me spin this. I want to keep the same conversation, but bring it back to black men and black women, right? Because I wanted to speak from like a community type of thing, right? Because just me personally, when I see another black person in the world, I want to speak, head nod, eye contact, something, because we are the minority. We are the target. We are, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
we need to have some togetherness.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wanted to bring it back to like black men and black women, because a lot of times men are just speaking out of a community type of thing.
That's me.
Hello, how you doing? Like, yeah, and I really feel like we need some type of universal greeting amongst black people.
And not the fucking head nod.
Verbalize.
Not that there's nothing wrong with the head nod, but verbalize what up,
exactly. But we need something universal, because like our culture have been through so much trauma, right? So we never know who is a threat. You know, even if you look like us, we can't even speak to our own women. You know what I'm saying? So we always on edge. We never know who is a threat. But we need some type of universal greeting as, hey black man, hey black woman. I'm just speaking out of the fact that you black, I'm black. I know what you go through. I know the shit that you've been through, and just a sense of community and togetherness. Because the fact that we can't even say hi to each other. That's sad. Honestly, it's sad.
I was on the cruise, and this guy said something like that to me because we was in like the little store on the cruise or whatever, and I was looking for a cutter for my cigar, and they wanted like some retarded ass price for they wanted some crazy price for the cutter, right? And I'm like, yeah, I got like no. And the dude, like, after we talked about cigars, he's like, why you ain't ask me for a cutter? I'm like, I don't know. I ain't really think about if you had one. He like, we sitting here talking about cigars. Like, you know, he like, I just hate when black people feel like they can't ask other black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me use your cutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, but we really don't.
We are so individualistic.
We are. We really
so individualistic.
We really don't. And I'm just like, you know, I mean, I end up using this cutter or whatever, but it did make me think like, damn, we really will be walking around looking for a lighter or something that won't ask somebody standing right,
or they're sitting right there next to you.
And somebody that look just like you.
Yeah, and it's just like, and not necessarily a fear factor, but just we don't fuck with each other like we should. You know, we don't speak to each other like we should. We look at each other like the enemy. It's almost crazy. Like, we look at each other like we into it all the time.
So, what can you tell me? Well, go back to the original topic. It was something you had just said that I wanted to bounce on.
As far as a black man speaking to black women,
was that the original topic?
That was the original topic. That was the original topic. Black men speaking to black women, and I just said from a community standpoint, like,
we should be able to speak
to each other.
Absolutely, just because we are the minority, like
For sure.
are the target. Like even when we go into a job together, like we go into a job. It's not many of us. But somehow we end up, sometimes, not all the times, because I've had different experiences. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we don't even like
speak to each other.
Speak together. Speak
don't
to each
sit
other.
together.
You'll see the Polish people sitting together at lunchtime. The Asian people sitting together at the same lunch table. The white folks sitting at the same lunch table, and we sprinkled across the lunchroom. In corners, dipped off, like we don't get no. I don't know. It's just, it feels weird sometimes. Anyways, let's move on to something else. I don't know. Do we want to get serious? I don't know. Oh, I did want to kind of touch on this, just because something Alicia said earlier. I was manipulated into having those kids. Is this a thing, Alicia?
Can you be manipulated into having kids? I do think you can, especially if somebody tells you something's going to be one way and then give you something else afterwards. Okay. I think that's a form of manipulation. I don't think nobody can force it on you. But let's say so this is for me. If a girl gets pregnant, right?
We live on TikTok.
Yeah.
If a girl gets pregnant and the guy is telling her he's excited for it, and I'm going to be there all 10 toes for you, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then the baby comes, nothing. That happens. It happened to me before.
Hold up, ghost?
Not necessarily ghost, but just during the pregnancy, he's there for the hype, but then when the baby gets there, he's not necessarily there for the responsibility. So you kept the baby on the pretense that you thought you were going to have help, and then you don't get that help when it comes.
Was he responsible before the baby?
Probably not. A lot of times people miss a lot of red flags. Probably not.
Okay. At least you was honest.
Probably not. Because I'm probably...
And I think that's where the issue lied. He wasn't responsible in the first place.
He wasn't responsible to begin with, but you know, I for one will say I'm one of those women who will never I would never go publicly bash my kid's dad. I don't do that personally. Well, if you know me, you know I have two, but the second one raised both. So my son's dad raised both of my kids. My daughter's father is pretty much a ghost. I mean, for the most part, he's a ghost. But I'm not gonna bash him because I picked him. And a lot of women don't have that level of accountability. I will never go online and say, 95%. I would never go online and be like, oh, my baby daddy is this and he ain't shitting. I don't do that. I don't even speak negative.
That's great. I
don't even speak negative to my daughter about him because my son's father, for one, is a parent figure to both of my kids. So there's no reason for me to even talk down on her dad to her. And for two, I picked him. I was young when I picked him, and now I'm older and I know better. A lot of things that I thought was okay that he was doing then, had I paid attention to those flags, I would have never had a kid with him. So I picked him. So the dad he was to his first kid, I didn't pay attention to because I was young and I was, you know, my daughter's 11 now, so this was years ago. But at the time, I didn't see what type of daughter he was to the first child he had because he has two kids. And then when I had a kid, so he wasn't no better to her either. So... But I just take that. I made my bed, I lay in it. So that's my problem. But I'm not going to ever get online.
So were you manipulated?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't manipulated.
But you think people can be
But
manipulated.
I do think people can be manipulated.
Let Punk jump in.
I ain't got nothing to say. I don't see how. But I'm not. I would be the manipulator, I guess. So
no.
It would make sense that I don't see how.
Hold on.
I don't really.
Punk, you telling me ain't nobody try to manipulate you into some kids?
Women can definitely manipulate men into kids.
Ain't nobody try to manipulate you into some kids?
No, it never happened to you specifically. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Brittany Renner and PJ Washington. Do you guys remember that? PJ Washington plays for the Charlotte Hornets. And his first baby's mother, her name's Brittany Renner. She was just currently dating... She was currently dating Kevin Gates. Yeah. Her first baby's daddy is PJ Washington. She went and found him when he was freshly being like drafted to the NBA, or like I don't know if he had just freshly, but he was very fresh into the NBA. He was only like very young, had to be under 21.
Will you say she targeted him?
She did target him. She was on. They was calling her.
Jalen Green didn't. Huh? Old girl with Jalen Green. Didn't?
Of course. Oh. They was calling Brittany Renner R. Shelley. Because they said she was targeting very young basketball players. She went and got with him, and he was like probably all head over heels with her. She was probably like 10 years older than him. She got pregnant and then left him as soon as the baby came and put him on child support. So yes, there is a level of a woman can manipulate a man into a baby, because if he was young, you are multiple years older than him. He thinks that you're fine and he thinks he loves you. He gives you this baby, and really all you want.
He gave it to you.
What?
He gave it to you, right? That's what you just said.
Yeah, he put the baby in her.
All right.
So what? He wasn't. That mean he wasn't manipulated?
He probably thought he was gonna be with her. Manipulation could be any form of being dishonest with somebody to get your way. So if she was dishonest and he thought that there would be a relationship there, then maybe.
We all okay.
Just what did you just give an example? What you said, Jalen Green. And
she's like 20 years older.
She's like 20 years older than him. You don't think that a woman...
She got kids his age.
A woman 20 years older than a man is not manipulating them to some extent. The manipulation happens when you know that your experience supersedes his. You know that. As a 40-ish, whatever, 39 to 40-year-old woman, you know that whatever it is, smart or experience you has far succeeds what he has. That's manipulation.
It's only manipulation if you manipulated by it. Like, I just can't see it. Like, you manipulated me into having a kid. Like, nah.
Because you strong. Everybody ain't strong-willed like you, though.
Everybody got freedom of choice. Like, that's... I just can't... I don't know. I just can't see it. And then I find that so... Like, that is just... Coming from, like, the viewpoint of... Men have the power, because like I keep hearing that narrative that like men don't do it without a condom and you won't have kids. Like they put it on us and then they're saying we're being manipulated. Like, nah, we know what comes
definitely
from
think-
this. I just can't see it. These adults got to stop making these decisions and then want to act like they didn't make the decision.
So-
Male and female.
If your son turns 20, he goes to the league, and somebody Drea's age starts dating him,
She's
and is
not.
telling your son
She's not.
she's not. But if she did,
She's not.
listen, your son is 20, right? He just entered the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 39-year-old ex-Instagram model chasing him down and pretending she's in love with him. Drea may very well be in love with him. Who knows? But your son believes that this woman is in love with him and he's met the love of his life. You don't think that that's manipulation? That wouldn't piss you off?
It wouldn't happen.
How do you
As
know?
a parent, I ain't letting no 39-year-old woman get close to my 20-year-old kid in that way. I'm just not.
But how do you stop?
But how do you stop it if
I
that's
don't
what
know,
he
but I'm
feels? If he
stopping
think
it.
he in love,
He-
your son thinks he's in love.
I don't know. I just don't see. I don't just because she's older don't mean she manipulating them. Like if he make the decision to have unprotected sex, like you making a choice.
I think that manipulation comes with understanding that a 20-year-old's frontal lobe isn't even developed. So at your big grown age, to know that you are XYZ, you have so much more experience over this child.
What
That
do
you have a child, this child's age, you don't think that's manipulating?
What's manipulate? What are you telling them that's manipulating them? Because just because you older than me don't mean you manipulate. Like that don't mean you can manipulate me.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I
feel what both of y'all saying, and on save it for the booth. We don't do that both sides shit. But man, you know, you in your 40s got so much more experience than somebody 20 years old.
What do that have to do with two people having sex unprotected? That's not manipulated.
Because one
He
doesn't
wanted
have
to do
as much
that.
dating experience.
That don't mean he ain't want to hit.
He might have wanted to hit, but him
He
believing
wanted
in
to
his
go no
mind-
fit. Do you know how many people, these broke people going no Philly? What make you think of NBA just because he in the NBA and got money, he ain't trying to go no Philly? Yes, they want to. That's what they doing.
They want
It
to.
like it's not manipulation because these niggas. These people ain't wrapping it up. Like you gotta wrap it up. If you don't, you can have a baby. Ain't nobody manipulating you and said slip the condom off. You ain't never put it on. People doing it broke, rich, whatever, like everybody is doing it, and then when these babies get made, it's trying to find a reason why. The reason why is y'all is laid down and made a baby. Stop doing it.
She too old for that. She knows better.
They both know better. I'm not finna make an excuse for my 20-year-old kid laying down having sex with a woman with no condom and say he didn't know better. Yes, you did, because I've been telling you since you was at least 12, not 2.
But
the first time I knew you was having sex, I told you. It don't. Any woman getting his. I've been a young boy before. I was having unprotected sex. Sorry, mama, it was happening. But it is what it is at a young age. Not because my mama was, and I wasn't manipulated into doing it. Nigga wanted to see what it felt like. Felt it and was like, huh.
Okay, but it's different that he's not just having sex with her. He's in a full-fledged relationship with her.
And he may, unless you tell, I don't know. I'm just not with the manipulation stuff. Like you gotta tell me somebody forced it, because he making choices and decisions, especially at 20, and got access to not unlimited money, but you got way more money than most people. You can do whatever you want to do, and you telling me somebody was able. You can probably have any 21-year-old, 25, whatever the age is, that you want, just based off of having money, and you want me to say, oh, you got manipulated into shooting this old lady club up? No, you chose to. I ain't mean old lady like that, but she 20 years older. Drea. That's like, no, you did that on purpose. Like, I don't know.
Next topic here. I want y'all to just. I'm gonna play
just
this.
Move on like that.
Y'all done.
Yeah. What's the next topic?
Yeah.
Good though.
I just want y'all to hear this little clip, and I want y'all reaction. I'll put it on y'all.
I saw this.
Journey of fuck these grown niggas.
Outside.
Fuck. these grown ass kids. You know what I have learned on my journey of fuck these grown ass kids? They don't give a fuck about what you go through or your emotions. They don't care if your feelings are hurt and you are going through pain. They don't give a fuck. Now somebody else can be going through the same shit you going through and they will find sympathy for them, but not you. Oh, not you. Not the mother who had them. Oh, they won't find sympathy for you, but they will have a heart of sorrow for somebody else in the bullshit that they are going through. I refuse to allow some disrespectful, uncaring, fucked up ass kids, grown ass kids, to disturb my peace. I will not allow them to disturb my peace. I am deprogramming myself. I do not want to be around them. They don't have to be around me. But one thing I'm not going to do is be a second chance. See, God gives second chances. I don't. You fuck up, I'm done. Fuck these grown ass kids.
All right. She said that with her chest. React. Go ahead, Punk.
I don't feel like she feel. I feel a little bit, like kids be not rocking with their parents, right? And maybe some of them got a reason, and I don't feel no type of way about those that do. But like, if you had good parents that did their best, took care of you, and you don't mess with them, like, you can't expect your parents to just always be the one reaching out to you and gotta, no, it's a two-way street. Like, you're an adult now. You should want to contact your parent. You should want to know what's going on with them. If y'all had a good relationship, like, you can't be a shitty parent and then expect for me to just be nice to you all the time now that I'm an adult. Like, nah, that's not quite how that works. But
that's what it's definitely given.
That is what
what it's given is you treated them kids like shit through their childhood, and you probably was whooping their ass and hollering at them every day. Now they grown and they don't give a damn about what you got going on.
And if that's the case, then
that's on you. That's on you.
When you say that's what it's given, you saying because of the energy of the message, the way the message was delivered,
the way that she's saying her kids is treating her. 90% of the time, if you got good parents, like really good parents, you don't see that. You don't see people just flat out treating their parents like shit for no reason when they come from good homes. A lot of times, kids be more afraid to be disappointments to their parents than anything. So if you saying you gotta say fuck these grown ass kids, they don't give a damn about what I'm going through. I don't know if you be begging, I don't know if you be stealing from them, I don't know if you used to abuse them or whatever you did to them kids, but you did something to them kids, babe, and that's why they treat you like that. We just gonna leave it at that. You did whatever you did to them kids, it's coming to bite you in your ass now.
She looked like she be begging.
She was begging. She called them. Don't she like she was be begging? She was begging. She always called them when she needs some money, and that's why they stopped answering the phone. So now she's saying fuck them.
You do look like she'll cuss your ass out.
She was begging. Probably hitting them kids.
She just cussed them out. You only got
fuck
one
them
time.
Ass kids. I'm cutting them out. No, that's what it is.
She said you got one time and it's a wrap.
I don't see my kids growing up being mean to me or treating me like that. I'm not that type of parent.
She snapped.
Ella, please. You know, Pops got you. Don't do me like that. Yeah, I raise my voice sometimes, but
putting your ass straight in the home.
I was gonna say, I always crack this joke with my friend that she going straight in the home when she get old. But she always hollering at them kids. You put your ass in the home.
Going straight in there.
Oh shit. All right. Well, let me have y'all react. I'm gonna have y'all react to something else real quick. Where the fuck I gotta go? Hold on. Are you on a time constraint?
Who?
Either or. I see Punk over there texting. I usually be.
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure before I keep doing topics.
I had to tell Cuz we was live on.
Okay. Oh yeah. Tell them tap in. I think I've seen plenty of people on the live. Can I go to What's so funny? You want to share? You want to share, bro? You want to share? Okay, all right. So Leisha, I don't know if are you in tune with the streamers, Castanet and Aiden Ross?
Yeah, I know who they are. I don't know what they got going on right now.
Okay, so, all right, so you know Neon, right? Okay, so Neon went on the Breakfast Club.
I just saw this earlier.
Yep, he went on the Breakfast Club. You know the Breakfast Club, they gonna do what they do. If you've seen the Breakfast Club, you know what they do. They gonna Charlamagne, he gonna take his jabs. You know, Envy gonna piggyback and say some slick shit. Just hilarious. She's hilarious. You know what they do. So I guess they was bringing up things from Neon's past, just like racist remarks he was making, and just a bunch of racist stuff. And Aiden Ross was in the chat telling Neon that they disrespected him and all of that. Neon left the interview feeling like he was disrespected. And Aiden Ross was talking about how Castanet don't mess with him no more. And Castanet started bringing out the receipts. So I'm just going to play this little clip real quick. A quick little break there.
So something told me, I told Aiden that early July. I told him this before anything. So I told Aiden, I said, bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. The reason why I've been distancing myself, bro, was because this is what happened on the phone at 4 a.m. and I should have told you, but like in my mental state, I wasn't in that mode to be ready to be on stream and like just ready to think. And I told him, I said, bro, let's be real. Anybody who's been in this community since 2021, since the comparison's been starting, let's be real, Aiden. Your community don't fuck with me. And that's the truth, gang. That's the truth. I've been there on your birthday when people could have showed up and did it. Me and you feel what I'm saying? And I've done a lot too, bro. And I every interview I walk in, I make sure I say, yo, Aiden definitely did his thing, and he wilded out, and he's such a good creator and shit. But like, and he did to the 100 gift, appreciate it. But bro, let's be real, bro. Your community don't fuck with me. Not only does your community not fuck with me, but the people around you don't fuck with me. You picking up what I'm putting out? So I say, Aiden, on a real life tip, if you ever need something, I'm your brother. I told him that on early July. I forgot which one it was, but I told him that. This month I said, bro, if you ever need something, I got your back online. I said, respectfully, in real life, I got you, bro. But when it comes to this content shit, I'm not in the mental state to be in front of your niggas. As soon as a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga. I watch Aiden streams a lot. Aiden, I watch your streams a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, you've gotten better. I'm gonna be honest. The nigga has
so it's worse.
Time,
it used to be worse.
And the nigga has moderators in there that's banning people for doing that. But it's gotten to a point where it's like so toxic to where it can't be reversed. It can't be reversed. And me personally, bro, to a community that don't fuck with me and your closest friends that don't fuck with me, I'll be damned if I'm in an environment where I don't feel wanted, bro.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so we got Castanet, one of the biggest streamers in the world, and he's talking about racism in the streaming community, and that's really the reason why he doesn't mess with Aiden Ross anymore. Just any general comments, because from what I'm seeing like people coming up wanting to be attached to the culture and still want to be racist and still have a white supremacy type agenda as well, so you can look cool, you can have all type of rappers on your stream, but then when they ain't there, you can say slick racist things and still have a core fan of right-winged type of racist type of people, So, what's y'all opinion? Just in general, what seeing that clip and just what I just said, what do you feel?
I think it's the entertainment industry. Like, I feel like that's been happening for a long time. a lot of times white culture attaches to black culture. They utilize the shit that we got going on, profit off of it, and I'm trying to figure out like how many of us think that the majority of white people like us. Not a lot, right? So I think we kind of already know like that goes on. Like we say racism ain't never went anywhere, so why we think it would be any different, you know? And this, like, this is just a new, this is just
a new platform, a new.
It's just a new entertainment field. Like we see it in football, we see it in you know, it's just a new entertainment field that they're gonna do the same thing they do with, you know, any other field.
Okay. What you think, Alicia? Just anything from this.
It's just not surprising.
I think it's the same as. Like me and my friend, we were just talking about how, you know, Justin Bieber got to skate past with, I know you saw that. I don't know if you guys ever saw, there was a clip with him singing about, you know, One Less Lonely. He sang his song, but he was saying the N-word in the song. Mm-hmm. Hard R. Mm-hmm. And singing about being in the KKK. And he has a lot of proximity to blackness in his career. I don't know if you've seen that clip, but
I ain't never
type
seen
in
it.
Justin Bieber. I don't know if it'll come up on TikTok, but One Less Lonely, and then put N at the end, and it might come up. But this was when he was
lonely.
Ninja. Go to that. Yeah, that's probably it. But people are there. That's that first clip right there.
If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK. Then there'll be one less lonely nigga. If I kill you.
All right. Young Justin. So
a lot of times people will
What's
get.
the one less lonely? Like you finna kill one of us?
Well, that's what. Yeah, I mean that's what I would get from it. I mean,
He basically said if I join, I would be one less of y'all.
Is that what you got to do to join? Or is he just...
I don't know. But why is he singing that? And a majority of his career is surrounded by black culture. So,
because who found him?
Usher, I believe. So he profits off black culture. A lot of people do. They profit off black culture, but they don't like black people. They love our rhythm, but they don't want our blues. They don't want what comes with being black. They like, everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black. People want to be attached to the rappers. They want to be attached to the black socialites. They want to do all of the black dances on TikTok. White people don't even white no more. The white people is so busy trying to be black. Who gonna be white now? Nobody's being white anymore. I just been seeing it going viral. Bring back the y'all remember back when we was in high school, they was singing we're going down, spin it. Nobody's even singing that type of stuff no more. Y'all ain't even singing the white people music no more. Y'all gonna let pop die out because y'all all want to be black. Nobody wants to be white anymore. That's my problem. Y'all, you know what? I don't have a problem with y'all wanting to be black.
People in pop. They say Chris Brown has got pop music.
That's pop.
And
no, I ain't talking about pop. We talking about that stuff like that Fall Out Boy.
Techno
That
or
stuff.
something.
You remember the white people used to have some hits on the white music in the 90s.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
The white people ain't doing that type of white people stuff no more. The white people is rapping
Vanilla
now.
Ice.
Huh?
Yeah, they doing
Paramore and all that. Nobody's coming out as Paramore anymore. And Blink 182. Everybody want to rap now. The white people is rapping and shaking their ass now. But then be going home and saying in with the hard R. You gonna be white or you gonna be an ally? Which one you doing? Because you can't be stealing all the black people stuff and then be going home being racist.
But you know they've been doing that already.
They've been doing that already. We've been doing that since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
since Elvis stole all them songs from the black people.
That was before the 90s.
But now y'all really doing it. And my thing is that when we was twerking, the black girls was twerking, y'all was calling us ghetto and saying y'all was tired. Now every time I scroll, it's white people shaking their ass.
You know what happened?
What?
It was okay when all of this wasn't being streamed, right? Mm-hmm. To call us ghetto. But now with this new entertainment and streaming, everybody can do this shit and make money is what they think. So let me make videos doing these things and get people looking at me and liking it. Now everything is about being seen.
Yep. So now it's just everybody is one big melting pot. And I'm okay with us being a melting pot. I have nothing against white people who want to dance like black people. What I have an issue with is white people who want to dance like black people and then go home and go home and sit at the table with their racist parents and don't advocate or don't say anything and sit there and act like they don't know their family's racist or they don't know their friends are racist. If you're gonna be an ally, you gonna enjoy the culture. Stand up for the culture.
Moving on. See, I don't gotta do nothing when y'all here. When you two here, I don't gotta do nothing. I love it. Okay. I'm about to play one more clip, and we have
anybody on the time limit? No, let me stop.
Time limit to anybody?
No, you good.
Okay, this is my last one here. I had one that was just kind of like professional and stuff. But I'm gonna go the other way with it, okay? I'm gonna lean into what we already doing here.
Tapping into the conversation about black women's weight, and I think a lot of what we see with a black woman's weight physically is a manifestation of the weight that black women carry mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and it shows up in their outward physical appearance. Always putting others first, the family, the career, the husband, the children, and them focusing on their health being the last thing on their list because they're too tired or they just don't have time. Now, as a black woman who works out 5 days a week, I run several miles a day.
Leisha, what do you think of that take? What do you think of that take?
Do I think that black women carry the weight of their life in their body? No. Okay. I just think that's
Thank you.
I think that's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. Do I think that black women carry a lot of weight? Yes, but I think that's bullshit. I think that
you're lazy.
No, I don't think that. I don't even think it's that you're lazy. I think it's just that we weren't raised. We were raised eating soul food, and we know that soul food. This is the truth. Hold on, hear me out. Yeah. Black people, we are grown eating some of the most unhealthy food from the time that we kids. So what I learned, it is delicious. That's why we all big. I went to the water park this weekend. I realized everybody was big. It wasn't just black people. Everybody there was big. The kids was big. The grown people was big. The daddies was big. Everybody in America is big. It ain't just black people. It's some slim people. But I was at the water park and the whole water park was big this weekend, including me. So I ain't holding no punches. I was big too. So that's what we gonna talk about.
Nobody care about what they weigh.
But
we big in here together.
We big. We big. But what I'm not gonna do is because we carry the weight. No, I think it's just that very early on we aren't taught. A lot of people don't even learn how to count calories until they in their adult years and they overweight and they have to lose weight. We don't learn about calories growing up. We grow up eating on Sunday dinner. We eating big ass plates. The kids gotta finish their food. The parents are telling the kids you can't get up until you finish your plate. So we are programmed very early to eat everything on our plate, even if we're not hungry anymore. It's not that we carrying the weight of what we going through. It's just we weren't taught great eating habits. We weren't taught. How many of us can say that our moms and grandmas told us to go work out every day or go work out 3-4 times a day? I'm having a hard time getting my daughter to do it. So we just didn't learn. And then I look at, working in different environments, and then I see, like I take my kid, he was in hockey, and I see, our non-black counterparts. So the white people, they're up at 6 a.m. when I'm coming to take my son to 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. hockey, and they're there at 6 a.m. and they're pulling out rice cakes and granola bars, or the kids are saying, "Mom, can I have a juice out the vending machine?" They're telling them, "No, you can get some water." So it's really just coming from what we are teaching the kids very young becomes their lifestyle habits. So growing up, we eat a lot of struggle meals, which is usually the most unhealthy food. So if you grew up eating noodles and this and junk food and stuff, that's the stuff that gets introduced to us very young, alongside with soul food being some of the most unhealthy food. We just don't have good dietary habits, and it's hard to break those old habits when you're an adult already. That's what it is. And then we develop those disorders and stuff that makes it even harder to lose weight, which is why you're seeing women with PCOS and high blood pressure and diabetes and all of this stuff. I think it's just really our culture and what we eat in our culture.
Yep.
Yeah, you can say yep.
Yeah, I just think we just have the worst food in our culture.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't think we got
best
the worst
tasting
food.
No, it's the best tasting food. But as far as health wise, we use a lot of grease, we use a lot of salt, we use a lot of seasoning. We know that black people get a lot of high blood pressure because our food is very heavily seasoned. It be tasting good. We be dying for it.
So you know what? I think it's not about what we eat, but it's more of like you said. How much you better eat all that, because you better not waste nothing, you know. And I'm glad I'm not like that with my kids. I will tell that you better leave it there till later, you know. I ain't forced. Don't go throw it in the garbage. I ain't gonna force you to eat it all right now, because you might be full, you know. And I don't want you to overeat, and then when you overeat, now you gotta go sit down and lay there because you can't do no, you know. No, I don't want you running around 5 minutes later either, but you ain't gotta be that full where you just can't do nothing move. But when you get hungry again, you gonna come back to that same meal. Bless you. But we definitely have been eat everything, don't leave nothing on the plate. If you don't, then you can't get up, can't do nothing else. You know, it's just genuinely not hungry. And once you start overeating, it's hard to stop. Because if you don't eat all your food, you can't want no snack later because time passed. So I might have room for it now, but I ain't have room to eat this whole plate. But you don't eat the whole plate, you can't get the snack. So now we just forcing food. Forcing kids to overeat. You know, and the more bigger they get, the more they keep eating. And once you don't learn those habits, like I said, I didn't grow up learning that if you don't work out, I knew people worked out to stay in shape, but I never, when you young, I was always small, so I didn't have to work out. Nobody told me that, when you get in your 30s, baby, that weight gonna stick. You ain't gonna be small. But because we didn't learn those habits to get up, like I see white people, even in my neighborhood, out early in the morning running around the block. Did you grow up in your household and see any of your parents go outside and run around the block early in the morning? They ain't want to go outside. They didn't go. Nobody taught us to do that. Somebody was gonna be shooting or not. Yeah, so we don't learn it until we are overweight, and then you do have to figure out how to lose it. So now you trying to figure out how to lose the weight as an adult with habits you never built growing up. You having to rebuild your whole habit system, and it's harder because that metabolism slower. You got to do extra work. It ain't moving all the time, and if you ain't moving, ain't nothing moving. So it's. But I will say now, hey. We got the information, right? We do better with your kids. Hey, we got the information. Keep the junk out of the house. If it ain't healthy, keep it out the house. If it's if it's really processed, keep it out the house. We can't lean on, well, our parents said eat everything on a plate. At some point, we need to change the narrative. With our children. We gotta be the change because it's our health. It's the health of our children. Like, just keep the crap out of it. Stop drinking pop. You know, stop with the flaming hots. Like you know the shit that's bad for you, but we just be like, I love that shit. Like, come on, man. We too damn old. What you say? You love some flaming hots? No. Okay. I'm just saying the bad shit be good. It do. But they've designed it to be good. They've designed it to make you want it more. Like, they put additives in there that make you crave to keep eating it. So yeah, that shit tastes good, but man, you be feeling like crap later. Stomach fucked up. It's our food. Our food is terrible here. Yeah, it is. All right. Shit. Any final thoughts? Y'all want to go over anything, or y'all last words? No, nothing that's sticking out to me off the top of my head. Event space coming soon. Let's go. Come on now. Working on getting my own business. Life is good. Working on keeping my stress down, as all of you should. Absolutely. Mark, you got anything else? Shout out to our followers, commenters, positive, negative, whatever. Keep commenting. Run it up. Not even to run it up. Like, I just appreciate the engagement. Yeah, run it up, but I don't care about negative comments. Like, it's all conversation to me. So That's what I'm here for. If you think like being negative gonna make me be like, nah, I ain't him. So it's cool. For sure. Shout out to some people in Vegas. I was out there last weekend. Shout out Miles. He was at the tobacco spot I had stopped in.
getting recognized?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody recognized you from the show.
Yeah.
Period.
Took
That
a
happens
picture
to
and
me.
shit. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I gotta check out the TikTok videos. I haven't.
yeah,
I only be seeing the
yeah, you
Instagram
gotta-
videos. I don't think I follow the TikTok. Do y'all be tagging
check
me?
them out.
So here's what happened, right? I've been putting all my I've been putting all the energy into TikTok and YouTube.
I've been looking on Instagram.
Because the gram ain't
Don't be
that
popping
ain't
like
popping
that.
over there.
You gotta
But-
keep being consistent over there, though.
Absolutely. And I will be. I wanted to get your opinion about like the clips. Like, is this something different I need to do with the clips on Instagram to where maybe they could go viral better, or I don't know.
I definitely got good advice for that, for sure.
Okay, all right. So
We can talk about it off camera.
Okay, yeah. I definitely need that. Final words for me.
I want to finish with my shout outs.
My fault.
Shout out.
Brenda, Letitia.
No, let me stop. But me and the wife, we went to the spot Fin and Feathers in Vegas. Shout out to Lorenzo. He was one of the managers. He recognized me too. It's a black owned spot. Food was good. Unlimited mimosas, DJ after a certain time. We went on a Sunday. It was lit, hookah.
Period.
Shout out to Charvine. Crazy.
So you was
She
out there getting
good.
really recognized everywhere.
Well, she didn't recognize me, but she was our waitress, and she did a hell of a job. So I just shout her. Yeah, because you get bad service sometimes, and she did her shit. So yeah, we had a good time. Shout out to the people that be watching. We appreciate it. Deuce.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Shout out to everybody that's engaging.
The good and the bad.
Good in the bad.
'Cause we don't care.
We don't care.
No motherfucking
I've been going viral too.
If you think saying negative stuff is going it don't it's not like you. First of all, can't nobody cancel me. Can't nobody.
They be trying to cancel you.
I don't know what they be trying to do, but
They be just calling.
Get him off the show.
Like,
He is the motherfucking
Not get him off the show.
Damn it.
I've been doing this for too long, and not like podcasting. This shit new to y'all, but I've been conversing, having conversations, debating, opinionated my whole life. So that's not gonna stop because some people don't like my opinion. My mom ain't always like my opinion, but she always told me to give it. So it is what
either
it
they
is.
love me or they hate me.
Yeah, do both.
The ones when they hate me, they gonna call me fat.
Just tell me how you feel.
Every time. Fat people don't need to give opinions on nothing. And that's what all my comments be.
Because what does that mean?
That's the same as they need to raise the prices on podcasts.
They gonna tell me I'm fat.
They be sweating they eating. It's just
and I just be looking at them like, baby, I'm fat. If I'm fat, I'm fat and fine, baby. You're not finna even do me like that.
Put some effort into the
that's the only thing I can say because I be eating them up. Oh, y'all, I ate this boy up. I ate this basketball player up so bad one day. He came under my comments and he said that something about it was something we was talking about, something with guys, black men or whatever we was talking about, and he basically told me that the only thing I'd be worried about is Popeyes.
Whoa.
Whatever it was he said, but I'm so petty. Y'all know I got like 13K followers, so I'm so petty. I went on his Instagram. He didn't have no pictures. I found the basketball team he played for, the overseas basketball team, because he had that link. Went on their website, found his first name, his last name, typed his first name, last name in. First of all, I found your salary. Now I post your salary on my story. And I found how many points you average. Now I tagged you in a post because I said, you worried about me eating Popeyes. You need to worry about your averages. Why you only averaging 2 points per game? You is putting the wrong effort into the wrong. He like, she ain't been to no gym. And I said, obviously you haven't either.
2 points a game.
Obviously you haven't. I'm not the only one that ain't been in the gym. I ain't been in the gym and you ain't either, Mr. 2 point. I'm gonna show y'all off camera. The man inboxed me and asked me, please delete everything. Please delete it. I have posted all his pictures. I post his averages. I post his salary. I post everything.
How long ago was this? I missed this.
Maybe like for a couple months ago, he called me fat. Yeah, I had posted all his stuff. I posted his picture.
You must have took it down pretty quick.
I told him in the DMs, I said, I'm not taking it down unless you apologize. He told me, you only want me to apologize because so you can screenshot it and post it. I said, I won't do that to you. But before, I bet you this will make you think twice before you go say something mean under some random stranger post. Because he didn't think, he like, all these comments, why you come for me? Because you was the first one I saw when I got online and I had.
And it be like, I swear it be like that. Like the first one I see, I'll be like,
I'm finna go in on your ass. Yes. You talk about she ain't been in the gym. You ain't been in the gym either, Mr. 2-point average.
Punk, you wanna get at any more haters?
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, sometimes I do be having time. It ain't because I be mad. It's because I just don't be doing nothing
I ain't
else.
never mad.
Yeah, I don't be doing
Never
nothing else.
mad.
Now I got time because I'm going to drag you. I'm going to go on your page. I'm going to drag you. I'm going to drag you, baby. That's why I got 3 strikes on my Instagram. That's why I stopped responding.
Damn. No,
These people be thinking we take something personal. I don't take nothing personal.
Yeah, I be bored.
Oh, not on no social media. Like, I don't sleep with none of them people. And y'all ain't my kids, so shit. You just entertainment to me.
For sure.
Commenting under the stuff is just entertainment.
What you eat don't make me shit.
not at all.
Anything else I'm gonna leave at with? Yeah, just keep going. Shit, be positive. That's I'm gonna leave with. Be positive. That's what I'm gonna leave with.
All right, that's it. That'll do it.